All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Becca, Larry, Marty, Steve, Stevens, YouTube. Good morning. Let's get this show on the road. So let's take a quick look here. The market right now is in sync on the short side. We're pushing below glowbacks. We have a target at 996, and that would be the bottom end of the glowback band. But there is an important. Hey, good morning, David. How are you? You're getting a captain set up short on the 70 NT Rinko with a retest, and that pushed the market toward that 20,000. So that's an important. So the range between 72 to 100, that's going to be big time resistance to any push. We got 1 minute to the cash market open. Let's take a look at news. We have pending home sales at the top of the hour. Then 930 natural gas storage. That's about it. All right, let's get it done. ES has a target of 57.37. So we retested Globex. Globex is at 46. Market out of sync. Okay. That's how they want to play this morning. Really? Market is back in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 96. It's a fast mover too. I mean, look at that. Run up all the stops, come back and take them all out, and now you're gonna close that candle. That's rough on the people who got trapped in that. Here we go. Target is hit. We're at the bottom end of the Globex band. Next target is 971. 971. 971. Come on, baby. All right, we're playing around the Globex band. Fast market. Give me one minute, guys. My chart is updating for some reason. We're trading at 66 right now, so we're selling off 20 minutes lower here. Selling, selling. Yeah, bear with me. My screen is frozen here for a second. Yeah, sorry about. Well, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Just I made the mistake of trying to update one parameter on my chart, and it just locked it up. So we'll see here. I mean, I'm seeing the market trading at 946. The market is in sync on the short side, and we're moving lower to the next target. Next target is 26. Yeah, pushing to 38. I may have to restart my Ninja Trader. Yeah, bear with me, everybody. Sorry about that. Here we go. So we're trading around that 961. I mean, there's a nice flush in the market running the stops under 20,000, and 20,000 has been a big level. Retesting Harmony Zone number 1. There was a captain set up long on the 50 NT Rinko and the 30 NT Rinko, and anything above 66 is a trap to anybody that was short on that captain set up on the 40. So there is a counter trend in progress right now. Market is out of sync. ES is bouncing back up. I mean, there's a little bit of an opportunity for a counter trend. Like if I can get a retest of Harmony Zone number 1, I'm just gonna go with one contract. Nothing big. I'm testing the bottom end of the Globex band number 1. Let me see here. 70 and a quarter. I'm not sure I want to see 70 and a quarter. That's the only problem. Yeah, look at this market. It's running. $75, 82 to 72. Yeah, 72.5. All right, so let's see. I mean, there's a bunch of stops sitting under that 80, 70, 82. So that will lead us to 72 on a pullback. So they're trying to tag these stops. Here we go. Ah, that's fast. Get to 90 or something like that. I'm taking this one off here. So we bounced, came back in, tested, ran it up, but we paused in the middle of that range, so I'm not gonna give it too much, too much room. I mean, I'll consider that one trade as a flat. I mean, ultimately the market is weak, so any long that we have has to be scalping in nature, and it needs to be tested. I mean, here comes the shorts again. The market is out of sync, but there's a channel, and they're responding to that channel. Hey DJ, how are you? I'm gonna stay with one contract unless I'm getting short. Okay. The market is still out of sync, and we're playing in the neutral zone. Multiple, I mean, that's a stop run right above 90. So they took out the stop runs under the 82 and they took it all the way to the 72, 62, and then flipped it all the way back up. So that's just interesting behavior right now. Wow. Okay. Hey, let me see. Who's this person? Yeah, please don't get in the room and advertising somebody else's codes. It's out of respect, you know. So. All right, so what's the market doing here? You got a captain setup plus another captain setup running up into the target of 46. Okay. Let's see. I mean, we have the target of Globex at 46. Wow. That was a that's a move. Who said see how quickly that happened? Target next target is 96. 96. Yeah, you see that bounce? It was just like a flash ran through a bunch of people. Somebody said something. Well, we got 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Okay. It's all longs. Maybe today is the day for a V recovery. You never know. Because that looks very V reco- Yep, sure did. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed is fast, range is expanding, behavior is long, but we're running into the middle of the range on the bigger chart. So that tells me that we may be running into some resistance here around that 11. So we have a target and we keep coming up, like, you could see it here. Target number 3, come back in, retest, retest. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning. Well, we picked that one spot where the market is going to retrace. That's fine. Take out the stops. There's a bunch of stops above 90. I flatted that trade. I mean, I know I see it running, but it was just that's a lot of noise right here. That's a lot of noise in and around the middle of the range. So I gotta kind of protect myself a little bit. Hey, good morning, Sam. How are you? Yeah, we may be getting a pullback here. Captain set up short on the 40 and Turinko at 70. So we may be getting a push toward that 60 and the 50 60 and 50 maybe. Yeah, let's see. I'm not trying to go short. I'm trying to go long on pullbacks. But we're getting a lot of distribution here. I mean, this is double switch trade to the long side, so you're getting that 40 NT Rinko. If we break 65, I'm gonna go in with a short. I'll tell you why, because that would be a captain setup switch trade on the 40 NT Rinko. And I probably want to place an order ahead of time. I mean, if it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there, but wow. Oh, it's top of the hour. We got news too. Yeah, that's not happening anyway. That's fine. I mean, that's what the signal that I was looking at. Excuse me. Here you go. See that captain set up short at that 70, and we needed that switch trade. It didn't happen, so no trade. Yeah, it's gone. That's the top end of the Globex band, which is typically an area where the market faces a lot of resistance. I, I'll let the market fail. I'll let the market fail here. If they want to fail, let them fail. And uh, anything under 65 is where you want to see the market fail. But ultimately, we have to get out of this 100 zone, because that zone, it's a reversion to the mean, and the market is going to spend some time, you know, digesting it. That doesn't mean I need to go short. It just means that you're going to get above average noise in this area, because you got the reversion to the mean, plus you got you got the top end of the Globex band. And look at that. See the captain set up short right at the middle of the range. That's usually gets chopped up. So I think a little bit of patience here is a good idea. We want to see, the market, you know, if it's long, they need to hold on to 65, right? And we need to really kind of go above that 100, like 110, 120, then pull back. That will give us a little bit more stability on the long side, because that means that we're starting to run past the middle of the range. Right now, you're going to get a lot of chop. So how are they treating the stops? Actually here you had a captain set up short, ran it up. You got another captain set up short, and you ran it up, like almost like a very symmetrical move. The way they did it, it's like it's the same algo operating here. That's funny. Switch trade right here. So you see how what they're doing? They had a switch trade, ran it up, switch down, switch trade short, ran it down. It's just it's behaving the way we thought it's going to behave, which is consolidation, choppiness. I need to under trade this environment and not overcommit to it. So when will the shorts come? If you're gonna, literally, you have to come under Globex, but the beginning is 60. We talked about 65, 60. Then if that happens, you have Globex at 46. You break that, then rallies become shortable that way. If you start breaking anything above that 20,110, then this area you're trapping everybody that overcommitted in this zone right now, and you also avoided the chop, and that would be a continuation to the long on a pullback and a signal. Anything in between, I'm personally gonna pause. I mean, I see this captain set up short, but that's 1, 2, and 3 coming to this area. Three of them. And now you're running the stop again. Come on, baby. All right, I mean, they want to put a switch trade right here. That's going to lead to a little bit of a selling pressure. There's a bunch of stops sitting under the 70. So if you trigger those stops, you're going to get a move right under 70. Well, they're trying to run the stops to the upside. Okay. So they get to the stop run here, they reverse it, they run the stops above the market and pull it back. This market is just gonna pull back. Here comes the 70. And you're gonna get to the 60 here quick. You can resist that short. I know. I mean, there was like three. What is it? Three captain setups in that zone. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Plus, you got the top end of the Globex band as an issue. So the short narrative is taking its hold here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're serious. Yep. That's good stuff right here. A complete reversal will be coming up to 21. We may get that in the second here. Three? Why I wasn't trying to get three contracts. That's two. And that's an out. Traded this on a continuation basis and ended up flattening the trade basically. Yeah, let's be patient. Let's be patient. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of selling pressure. But the market can trap people here. So there you go. I did smell a rat. All right, so market is getting back in sync on the long side here with that move. It's very trappy. So we come to the middle of the range. We give the impression of a complete reversal, especially under glowbacks. And where I got in there is where the market needs to stick it to the shorts, to the longs, and run the bottom end at 28 and close 21 and continue to 20,000. So right here, they put on a defense and ran it back up. So as we approach that 100, 110, you're going to get resistance. But now I'm looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. All right, testing harmony zone number 1. First touch base is right here. Okay. So keep hitting that 100 and getting faded, right? Okay. Switch trade right here. I mean, that's probably worth an attempt, but they've been defending these zones, so I'd rather not get involved. Let's see if the rally back up can fail. So what are we seeing here overall? If we're looking at speed, range, and behavior, speed is moderate, range is really kind of contracting in this area in and around Globex. The behavior overall is a push toward the reversion to the mean. Okay. If we can get a switch trade here under 68, oh boy. Good for them. They're about to stop me out. Good for them. Yeah, they got me on that one. Yeah, I should have known better. I mean, that's a harmony zone number 1, and they've been defending it. Market is in sync on the long side. All right. Let's keep working. There you go. Now, a big deal is 63. If we break 63, I have to get a little bit more aggressive with the shorts for the obvious reasons. That would be a 60 NT wrinkle, 70 NT wrinkle captain setup short. Here we go. They're coming to it. There's a bunch of stops sitting under the 60. Here we go, and I'm gonna have to. Here we go. That's a good one, and I'm gonna look for rallies to short into again. But that we made 400 bucks on that trade. Okay, so let's. I mean, that's a captain setup short. It's just a little bit of a fast one, but that's a captain setup short on the 70 in Tirinko. We got in there at 64 and covered into the one 1.5 candle run. Okay, we're back in the black. Let's work. All right, so what we see here, we see the market is out of sync. We are seeing going back to Globex. I mean, they're gonna chop it up right here around that. We keep hitting the whole numbers or close to them and bouncing between whole numbers and half back. Okay, they're running the stops right above that 70. Let's see if they hold on to them. Yeah, they're coming back in. I mean, it's like fast action. I mean, even this one right here was fast action. I mean, I got short, had to cover, got back short, made money. And here we go again. They're bouncing off of that area. Market is out of sync. And we had a leg short, now a leg long. That's a two-sided market. A big deal would be market coming down to 55. That would be captain setup switch trade on the 70, and we can get involved in that one. If the market closes above the 100, then I'm going to look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity on a swing trade basis. If we break anything under 55, that would put together a captain setup switch trade on the 70, and then we can bust the price to 46 below glowbacks and lower. Anything in between, I feel the market is going to continue to chop, so I need to undertrade that type of market. Maybe I miss an opportunity here or there, but that's kind of my read of this market. I mean, I could see it even in my trading, like a bunch of flats. Then we took a stop here on a stop run before we came back and made it back on that trade. So yeah, and then you see the market run up. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna go to that 100. Okay. All right. So pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. They broke the 100, and we're looking for a target in 147. See, I mean, that's what we need to see from the market in order to start jumping back in. obviously I like the longs with this kind of move. We have, and we're starting to clear above the Globex band. So pullbacks are buyable. We have a target of 146. We just need a good entry point. We're hitting target number 3. Then we have the big target of 146. All right. 1-8. So one issue this market is having right here is a potential captain set up short on 50 with a 108 break. So if the market breaks that stop, then that would be the captain setup, and you'll see a retracement. But as long as we don't do that, then we have a good shot at a target of 146. So any long that I decide to take here has a stop right under that. I'm going to be patient and just wait. I want to see more out of this market for my next signal. I haven't heard from you guys. How's everybody doing so far in this market? across the board. Who's the big money maker today? Target is 146. Maybe it's Bounce Coin or David. Sam is up 15 bucks. Steven up 165. Maybe it's Steven today. I'm gonna give him a crown. Marty, no, not me. Where is Adam on this conversation? Where's Adam? Oh, he left. Uh-oh. He may be having a bad day. Yeah, it was very nervous market, bounce coin the first 30 minutes. I mean, I see the long here, but it's just one of those things where it's a grinder. Like it's not like there's not a lot of fast moves, which is fine. I mean, we're about to hit that target 146. Here it comes. Target is hit. Next target 171. So we're seeing a bit of separation away from the Globex band and Globex, which is a good positive behavior. We have, if we look at the big picture, I mean, we have resistance at 200, but we have multiple targets till we get there, and they're running the stops above the middle of the range. So we're starting to clear that. And target coming up 171. Okay. $55.62. Yeah, it's moving. I mean, we got very close to it right here. We're about to hit it here in a minute. Why they want to get there again and just. I know. That was a nice railroad. Here comes the next move and target. Target is coming up. I mean, it has to kind of close above 70, 71. Here we go. All right, done deal. Finally. Next target is 196. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trader. On a swing trade basis, and 142 is the stopping point to any pullback. If we get to 142 or close under it, that would be a captain setup short on the 70. So we need to continue to hold on to that price. I mean, there's a bunch of stops sitting under 55. We'll see how far they want to go with it. Here comes, they're taking those stops. If this candle closes higher at 160, I mean, that gives us a railroad long. Yeah, I mean, that's a railroad long. And that's the one that they're gonna fail. Yep. You gotta watch it, because when they start dipping like that, you want to be concerned about them stopping that rotation and flushing. I mean, they're not doing that right now, but they got close. I mean, I have a couple of trades in me. I mean, like even right here is not a necessarily a bad spot, but There's a struggle in the momentum department here. Okay, captain set up short. They're pushing. I'm telling you that 42. I mean, let me show you what I'm looking at. That's a captain set up short at 42. If they close that signal, I mean, last time they flushed it into time and a half, 1.5 candles in that direction. So we'll see if it gets there. That would lead the market to pull back. I'm gonna get ahead of it a little bit and wait for the 42 to show up and potentially add. I'm gonna keep a close eye on it. We have a new harmony wave that is starting. And come on, baby, 42. I'm I wimped out on that one, but let's get the 42, and most likely the market is going to bounce back up. And here goes the 42. So we got a captain set up short on the 70 NT Rinco. So let them bounce it back, and I'll look for an entry. Just based on that captain setup. Plus, we had a new harmony wave. We had a captain setup and a retest. They had a lot of things going on into it. I mean, I didn't like the fact that we're running into this stop run and also harmony zone number 1. But slim pickings right now on the short side. Here we go. Let's see another push. And that's a stop run. Come on, don't do this to me. Stop run. Here we go. Okay, I'll take that one. I mean, I'm scalping, super scalpy here. I get it, but like $100 at a time. This one is giving us a little bit more. That's the captain setup working. I'm just gonna keep it one contract as well. Let them pull back. ES is showing a little bit more strength, and we have a target of 57.81. Okay. That's all they wanted to do on the short side, looks like. Market is out of sync. So it's a two-sided market. As long as we don't break that 175. Well, actually the 170, excuse me. Wow. So that's a habit the market is just building. It traps the shorts, runs up, traps the shorts, runs up. I mean, I think the past, how many, like this past two trades were shorts for me. Yeah, and I got short here, and I got stopped out a little bit big. I just took that one long. Mm. I mean, the thing about it is, yeah, I'm not taking these shorts based on junk. I'm taking it based. Look at that. Captain set up short. Market sells off in big way. Captain set up short on the 70. I get a candle and a half, right? And Captain set up short here. I get a candle and a half. So I'm getting short in spots where the market is giving me a very solid signal. And look at this one. You got a high and a lower high. This one is you took out the stops and you brought it back in. So it's a good spot for me to take a shot at it. Then they run it up. So it's not like blindly I'm going short or I'm getting stubborn with it and adding to it. It just we're taking those trades in a very specific spots. Hey Adam, how are you, buddy? Hopefully everything is okay. We're talking about rough night trading, rough night family. I hope everything is fine. I couldn't sleep last night to save my life. I tried to go to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, you had too much fun over here. Okay. No man, I went to sleep like 5 o'clock in the morning, woke up at 6:15. Okay. So I gotta be very, very careful with my decision making process today. Yeah, had an hour and a half worth of sleep. I know I'm asking myself that. That's I'm asking myself that same question. The black moss? You're talking about sea moss? Yeah, yeah, I take that stuff, man. It is an energy booster, big time. Oh, Shalajit, I take that too. I take those two things. You take those two things together, you are gonna be a bundle of energy, my friend. I would say take both, but you may want to start with. I mean, it depends what you're trying to accomplish. If you want to make sure that all your okay, none of this is meant as medical advice, just to let you know. But I like to take both because they kind of complement each other. Um, and I go into 5 days worth of taking them, then I stop taking them for a couple of days. So this way I give my body the opportunity not to get used to them. If that makes sense to you. Um, when it comes to the sea moss, I mean, there's people who sell you gummies and a bunch of other things. I don't go for any of that. I pretty much go get the raw sea moss, which is dry. You can get it on Amazon, and then I make my own sea moss out of it. The Shilajit, there are, you could buy those. Both of them are I'm buying from Amazon. Yeah, first thing in the morning, four for me. I mean, that's a railroad long. I mean, we had a couple of railroad longs here, one here and one here. So the market is moving. I mean, we're at that top end of the cloud, so just need to be a little bit careful here. And we have a whole number 200. I've heard that works too. Yeah, but one hell of a hangover though. You may end up in a ditch somewhere. Not as much fun. All right, so now they're taking out stops. There's a bunch of stops under 171. Ooh, I bet you're a fun guy to hang out with, Adam. I play poker all the time. I used to go to the casinos and spend a lot of time. That's how I learned trading anyway, by playing poker. Yeah, you know that. We talked about that, me and you. Yeah. It's a mental game too. All right, so they're taking out the stops under that 70. Yeah, let's see how far they want to go with it. Testing harmony zone number 1. That's the second time. Yeah, it's a tough life. It's a tough life. All right. It's 10 o'clock. I mean, we're literally on top end of the Globex, not the Globex, but the Harmony wave. See, I'm calling things the wrong thing here, but the cloud. So we're hitting the cloud and we're getting rejected multiple times. So that's an area of interest. I mean, through this whole rally, I've been shorting the market. Okay. Ooh, that's a quick one. See that rejection right there? That is an important one. They're trying to make it a higher low. I mean, I mean that's the rejection here, a double. Man, they're trying to suck me in short. I know they are. I'm gonna try to resist it. I mean, if they close 170.75, that would be, or even 173 half. But I'm gonna resist that and just gonna watch the market. And if it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. I mean, you have resistance at 95s, then you have like literally to the whole number, and got rejected. Whenever the market does this, it's just too predictable, though. A bit too predictable. Like it makes me concerned that all of this is nothing but a trap, and they'll run right through that the next target of 221. you know, the lack of sleep and this type of market makes you talk to yourself. Okay. Yeah, and ES is not confirming at all. ES is simply strong. Oh, look at that double captain setup on ES. Double captain setup on ES. Look at that six prong captain setup on ES. So all look at this distribution area all on ES. That's a big deal, guys. That is a big deal. I mean, we may end up reversing here on NQ, and we're seeing the market is out of sync right now. The market is out of sync, so it's a two-sided market right now. Yeah, I had my chart on ES on the bigger. Using your superpower. Good luck with that. Let's go. Yeah, I mean that ES chart is what it's like. Oh boy, look at that. One here with a switch trade, two here with a lower high. You're gonna get a push lower. I mean that's. And now you're coming to support, which is harmony zone number 2. So you gotta survive that rally that they're gonna pose right now. I mean, ultimately, the big move will be a move toward 121. So they're gonna rally this market up after the first touch of harmony zone number 2, and we'll see how far they want to go. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I mean, it's just the first touch of harmony zone number 1. I mean, 2 is something that the market react to. I'm seeing a lot of signals, but I gotta be careful here. So we got what we got here. We got a little bit over 45 minutes. Where's Sam? How is Sam doing? Larry, how you doing? Becca, any trades, or you starting? You're busy with the little one. Okay. You got this. Oh, you got me. You got me in your ear. Okay. But you're okay. That's good. Not red is green. Good, good, good. Bounce cone is up 100. We got Matthew up 9 grand. You're swinging, my friend. Good for you. So what the market is going to be doing here is going to be spending some time in this neutral zone, kind of consolidating. There's a captain set up short on the 40 NT Rinko that the market just put with a stop above 71 or 74, excuse me. I mean, I like it. Let's see. I mean, is ES in a distribution zone? I mean, the market told us it's in a distribution zone. I mean, that's kind of what the catalyst was for this move in NQ. I mean, you're looking at, let's go back to it, because the minute we saw that, I was like, all right, we saw it right there. So you had a 6-prong captain set up short, market reacted. You put a captain set up after you run the stops, and then you do it again. So that's distribution. I mean, will it bust through that? I mean, 75. You break 75, that's another captain setup. Here you go. So I mean that has to weigh down on NQ. We probably will run the stops under 45. You're gonna see ES just start to move, and then NQ is gonna start to follow. And here you go. The question is, why the hell am I not in these trades that I'm calling? I think it just, the lack of sleep makes me a little bit more apprehensive. Plus, we got a 40 NT Rinko captain set up short. Here you go. You're going to flush them, scare all the longs out of their positions in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go, baby. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're pushing. NQ is pushing. So they took the stops right under the 45 and they brought it back up. So they can take the stops above 57, and then we'll see if they have enough strength to continue. That's a market going between harmony zone number 1 and 2 and trading within the neutral zone. Not making any big moves, but making predictable moves. Okay, so they took out the 57s. All right, let's see. ES bounced back. That's fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't have a. You ultimately have a long market. We literally have a long market. It just we're seeing the distribution areas that the market is making and how they're reacting toward it, and it's just giving you a pocket of sellers where it's predictable. And really ultimately trading is not about, I mean, is it a long market, is it a short market? Who cares? Who the hell cares? What I care about, do I understand what I'm looking at? And if I understand that the market here, for example, has a high probability of selling because of how ES is moving, and I understand my risk, and it's a good risk to reward, then I take it and I'm okay because I understand this pocket. So it took the 57s, got it to the 70s, 67s, and now they're pulling back. Okay, that's a big deal because that is kind of consistent with the distribution. Market taking out stops and buying them, taking out stops and selling them. That is a market in a distribution accumulation phase. I mean, distribution, it could be distribution or accumulation, but the fact that the market is 1, 2, 3, 4 captain setups and a stop run that got brought back in makes that whole area a distribution area. All that here, and the break is right here. Sorry for my drawing, is right here. It's 68. You break that, then you're flushing into this area, and that's going to push NQ hard. So NQ have a stop of 70. So as long as 70 doesn't come, you have a good shot at a continuation short in this pocket that we are in. We have a channel number 1 and 2 short on the 20 NT Rinko. And watch it right here. And here it comes. ES is starting to move. We have a new harmony wave coming up. It just, you really have to flush that 140. The longs have to reassert themselves above 170. And then the market gets in sync above 185. Here they go. Stop running it. Taking out the stops. All right, guys, hit that like button if you see value in the stream today. Hopefully that helped you make better trading decisions. Good luck, everybody. Okay, took out the stops, running it back up. It's a dance. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed, I would call that slow. Range is contracting, and the behavior, we have a pocket on the short side, but the overall behavior is buying the pullbacks in this run up unless we break 121. So that's kind of what the market is trying to do here. Hmm. 168. So look at this right here. Well, that would be amazing. Captain setup short, it runs it down, then they run it up, then they're going to put a captain setup long if they get it up to 68 and a half. They do that, that's a big deal. I mean, really? Here we go. They're going to do that. It's definitely a two-sided market, that's for sure. I mean, we got very close and then they paused it. Let's see, how did we do today? One long. Everything else is short for today. We made a little bit of money, then got hit with a stop. So we went from up 123 to down a little bit. Then I had a good trade, and that was that's the captain setup short on the 70 NT Rinko. Made 400. Then what did I do after that? Small shorts, and that was against another captain setup on the 70. And here comes ES with a lower high and a push from NQ. I mean, they got so close to that 68, they just could not do it. That's going to be a big pivot point. There's a bunch of stops above 70. So if you go there and grab them, the market will speed up to the upside. Mm-mm. Matthew, they're just simply not liking this area here for the longs. I mean, that distribution on ES is what is the catalyst to this kind of stagnant NQ and the push that we're seeing. Ooh, baby. And that's a complete reversal. I don't know. I think we've kind of read through this one fairly well. Mr. Adam took a piece. Good for you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, huh? $160 in that run against target number one. Yeah, that would work. See that was when, I mean, going back to that 70 NT Rinko was critical. That 68, man. I mean, if they tagged it, that would have been a captain, and they just simply could not do it. Failed, and boom, crushed everybody. Well, crushed the longs, not everybody. Like Adam says, homie, don't play that. Larry shorted 155. Ooh, we made some money. I'm not taking your time. I'm sharing with you your joy. Oh, baby. Next one, 96. Hey, I'll reference you when I say it. Per Adam. Copyright. I think that would be copyright, not patent. Are you out of your trade, Larry, or no? That's hilarious. Always thinking about the big picture, baby. That's good. And target's about to be hit. 1, 2, boom. All right. 71, next target. Days like this feels good, really, to be honest with you. Even if I didn't participate in that big move, it makes me feel good knowing that I can read the market, like I see it with an hour worth of sleep. Like I didn't go, butt ass crazy and do some stupid stuff, being tired and all. That makes me feel good. That's a win for me. Oh, is that your superpower? You get the crown for that one. No, man, I just see what I see. And what I see is I don't know. I mean, the nuanced look to the market. What's behind the price? What are the traders are doing? Who's getting trapped and why? Hmm. Yeah, stop. You're passing these like butter, Adam. Excellent, excellent. It's excellent. Winning is a habit. So you're winning on these evaluation accounts like it's nothing. Now the next habit is turn those into PAs, into money making machines, and you're already perfecting the habit of passing them. You'll perfect the habit of making them pay you. Just a matter of time. That's okay. That's just part of the process, though. You just have to accept the fact that you're a good trader and you're a winner. That's all. Mm-mm. Selling, selling, selling. You're at the top end of the globe expand. They're gonna toss around with this. They're gonna play around with it. I mean, you had the first touch, second touch. I mean, they're bleeding it, but this area can become a stop run area, meaning that they could come up to the 100 and go. Well, see that? Take care, Sam. See you tomorrow, bud. Okay. 71 target. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis with a target of 71. Come on. you. We're hitting Globex. right, so I mean they're bouncing off Globex. Mm-mm. They're about to run into Globex here, which is under 46. All right, target is hit. Next target is 21. All right, guys. So that's it for me. We are at 273 on a few trades. Did okay. Understood the run up, understood the top, and that's one of the clues too. We're at the top end of the harmony cloud. So the harmony cloud really kind of helped us out a lot in understanding that this is a resistance area. Then we saw the multiple captains set up short on ES in that zone as well, and that helped us understand the reversal and then the push lower. So that's the good stuff. Good read on the market, and we will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning, Friday. We'll finish strong and start enjoying our weekend. Take care, everybody.